you?
I'm good. How you
Good.
doing?
Doing good. Excited to talk to you today. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, of course. Look, when I met you, your energy was high. I'm so pumped about your products. I've been
Thank
telling everybody
you.
about it. I just think
Oh,
this is the coolest thing.
thank you so much. I love to hear it. So thank you.
Yes, so why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to the viewers?
Yeah, of course. Hi, everyone. My name is Jasmine Catchings. I am the owner and CEO of J.Essentials, which is a plant-based product brand that you and your family can be proud of. Right now, we're most known for our liquid hand soaps and hand sanitizers that are all vegan. I hand make them myself. I always like to say they look good, they smell good, and they feel really good too. So, super excited to talk to you.
Yes, guys. So they really do smell good. They are very nice. It doesn't leave that phlegm on your hands.
I don't
Yeah,
know what happened. Sorry about that. It just like
no, it's
kicked me
okay.
out.
No, that's okay. That's okay. So I was just telling them, why we even want to consider to begin with a more natural, friendly products for the household. And I was just talking about
Mhm.
how I've tried others in the past, like cleaning products more say,
Yes.
to more natural and holistic. But my problem is as soon as I'm out, I run to the store to get the
Mhm.
chemicals because I forget to pre-order. So you being local is such an advantage.
Yeah.
And I was telling them that you'll be able to tell us different products that you have. So I know you have the hand soap and the hand sanitizer,
I
right?
do. Yep. So right now, those are my main two products. I'm very, very close to expanding finally. We're going back to kind of like the ingredients and like, kind of what I put it in and why I put things in it too. So I do work with an organic chemist that helps me with all of the formulas to make sure everything is right. Because whenever you're dealing with like skin or anything for your face, your body, you want to make sure, you're very specific with things that you use because anything can be, you don't want anything irritating or a high allergen or it can cause a reaction to burn or something like that. So I
Right.
wanted to make sure I was definitely like cross the board covered with that. And he's great. And it's great too because I'm able to do research on the own ingredients that I want to use, and he kind of helps me tweak and how much and percentages and things like that. Because I'm definitely not like a chemistry master or anything like that. But I think it's definitely whenever you're creating again like topical products, that's a responsibility of yours too to make sure it's right for your customers and everybody from the mamas to the babies to everybody in between is good for them to use.
Okay, I love how you take the accountability. You're like, you know
Yeah,
what? No matter what the consumer thinks, I'm going to make sure you're straight before you even get to it. And you know what?
absolutely.
That is why the heart is inside of your products. And another
Yeah.
reason why you would want to jump on the bandwagon of natural products because they're made from the heart. People, did you
Yeah.
hear that?
Yeah.
She's taking the time out to go ahead. Hi, guys. Thanks for joining in. Taking the time out to make sure that these products are as healthy as it can be. Of course, if you have any allergens and stuff like that, she cannot predict that, but that's still great that you care that much about
Yeah.
it. Oh my God, that is so awesome. So, hand sanitizer, first of all, every doctor's office in Vegas could be supporting this
Yes,
right there
absolutely.
locally. And then two, everyone who has their own small business, you need to be washing your hands and you need to be using hand sanitizer and gloves. So
Yes,
you should be supporting this. And then if you
absolutely.
have children, you should be supporting this.
Right. And the children should be using it before they eat lunch in their lunch boxes at school. And that's one thing too. I
Right.
feel like, people are so used to saying like post pandemic, even though we're still technically in it.
Yeah.
But pandemic or not, it's so, so important just to wash your hands. I think sometimes people, not me, but some people think that, you can do a little 1-2 under the water and you're good to go or nothing at all. And it's just like, please, please don't do that because not only is it not healthy for yourself, but it's not healthy for others around you. Because if you just think of all the things we touch on a daily basis, from door handles to stairwells to, your car door getting in and out, you're touching thousands and thousands of, germs, bacteria, things like that. And the easiest and safest way to keep yourself healthy and the people around you healthy too is when you can't get to water is hand sanitizer.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it's
That's very
definitely
true. That's very
important.
true.
Mhm.
You know what? It's very interesting that with COVID, I still feel as if most people have not built a healthy hand washing habit.
Mm-hmm.
And my mind was blown
Right?
by how many people don't still wash their hands or for a long enough amount of time with enough
Yeah.
soap. And I'm like, if I wash my hands and my nails aren't white,
Yeah.
there's a problem.
Right. Or if you're washing your hands and you're washing them like before the water even gets hot, just take an extra couple seconds. It's okay. Like, 20 seconds is good enough, but we need a full 20, not a five, not a two,
Right.
20, and you're good to go.
You
But
should
yeah,
be
it was a little
rubbing them
scary.
together,
Yeah, and then
hands
that's
like
the other thing.
this.
That's the other thing too. And it's like, in a way, you don't want to judge folks because some people either don't know or weren't exposed to it. So that's one thing. But it's like, even just when you wash your hands, that you're not just going like this. I mean, getting between your hands, getting underneath your fingernails. People forget to do their thumbs, the back of their hands. Like, to some people, it's second nature, but for others, where you do have to take that extra second, where it's like, okay, let me take an extra 20 seconds to thoroughly wash again for my own good, for everyone's around me good, and just to prevent illness as much as we can. I think it's very, very. You mentioned responsibility earlier. To me, it's everybody's responsibility to be as healthy and safe as possible. Things are going to happen, things are in the air, but everything that I can do to stay safe and healthy, I definitely always want to do.
And I also like to remind people, if you're eating certain meats or certain vegetables, you need to be washing your hand as much as possible
Yes.
with everything that they spray on them. And then also with the viruses that the animals carry. I know we cook a lot of the viruses out, but you have to remember once you touch a surface and it doesn't reach that certain temperature, which I think is 149 degrees, if
Mm-hmm.
it never reaches that, which your sink water doesn't go that hot,
Yeah.
then you're not truly killing it and you're still passing it around. So you want to make sure that you're wiping everything down. You're using only one rag per day in the kitchen after you're cooking and stuff like that. So you guys just have to take the time out to wash your hands. And with all the other guests that we've brought on, we've talked about staying hydrated, not touching your face, staying clean.
Yeah.
And look at this. You have someone local to help you keep your hands clean, keep them sanitized. And that goes hand in hand. Wash your hands before you go get your drink of water or a bottle of water. And then you want to make sure that you're staying hydrated. But at the same time, every single time you're going into your kitchen, your hands need to be
Yeah.
clean. Plus, every single time you're touching your face, you're making yourself break out and all these
Mm-hmm.
other bacteria that's surrounding your house. So these are small habits to definitely be aware of and to really bring to light so that you can better your lifestyle. These small changes really do make a difference,
Yeah,
guys.
no, absolutely. And I'm so thankful. Like I said, everyone is, kind of raised and have different habits differently. But I remember growing up, one thing or one kind of like, I guess, rule that my mom would have is anytime we were like coming from outside, whether it was school, the store, whatever, first thing you do, go wash your hands.
Yes.
She would say, oh, go wash the germs off.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's just like natural practice. But again, everybody, wasn't kind of raised like that or didn't think like that. And that's fine. But now it's kind of the most important time to just educate yourself again, how you can stay healthy, how you can keep those around you healthy. And just again, anytime you come from outside, automatically wash your hands.
Automatically
I
wash
even,
it.
yes, like with me, I have my like mini hand sanitizers. And they're so
Ooh.
cute and small. They fit in your purse. They fit in your car. I always leave one in my car. So honestly, every time I come in from a store, I put a little sanitizer on, just disinfect
Smart.
really quick. Yeah, and it's just kind of like a simple, easy habit that has a really big, impact and really reward. So.
So tell us, how much is the average cost for it? Do you have sets? Like, can someone buy them in sets or do they need to buy it individually?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So on my website, I have it all kind of broken down. You can buy them individually, or I do have a clean hands bundle, which is the soap and the sanitizer as well. But I have a couple different things. So I do have the 8-ounce hand soaps, which is typically your regular kind of soap pump that you'll have in your bathroom.
Okay.
I also have, like I said, the little mini sanitizers here, which are 2 ounces, which is great for, again, on the go travel. If you're, again, out and about in your purse, in your kid's backpack or lunches as well. Then I have the refillable hand soaps, which are 32 ounces, which are actually I have right here. A little bit bigger here, which is great because if you
Ooh.
already have like a soap dispenser, a canister, you can just refill it, save on a little bit of plastic. And then I also have the refillable hand sanitizers. Oh, if I can get it, also here, which again is great because you can just refill, your little container again, save on some plastic as well. So I do have a couple of bundles on my site. You can buy them individually. I know earlier you said one thing sometimes is, you might forget to place your order again and then you go out like with convenience. On my website, I do have a subscription subscription list as well, which you can sign
Ooh.
up for, which can be on a 30-day or 60-day basis, whichever you'd like, which automatically puts your order in so you will never ever run out of soap. And it's great
Okay.
too because you can always pause it, or if you want to cancel it, there's no like fee or anything bad. It's just, kind of trying to make it as convenient as possible for, again, everybody to always have access to clean hands.
Okay. Perfect. And so I know your website. Go ahead and drop the website
Yeah.
link.
So it's jessentialsshop.com.
Okay.
So J Essentials, the end of Essentials has an S, and then shop has an S. So there are two S's because sometimes people
Okay,
get that a little
perfect. We
confused.
will make sure to put that in the comments for you guys. Once the live is over, you'll have full access to get her products. Remember, Christmas is coming up, Thanksgiving is coming up. So, also, if you celebrate Friends Thanksgiving, these are great gifts to give away. People are going to be cooking. Whoever is the main cook in the family that's always cooking for Thanksgiving, this will be something great to give them in the kitchen. Put a
Yeah.
little bow on it, put it in there, and be like, hey, now you don't have to worry about hand soap. You can do a subscription for them, take care of that. So absolutely, absolutely make sure you guys are taking advantage of her bundles, making sure that you're getting what you need. And like she said, auto subscription. So there is no
No
excuse as to
excuse.
why you are not. And she's also at a lot of events. So tell us about the
Yes.
vending you're
Yes.
doing.
Oh my goodness. So I love, love, love local vendor markets out here in Las Vegas, of course. I really got my start at vendor markets, and I'm so, so grateful not only for the Las Vegas community, but just anyone who just comes and supports local vendors. Because to your point, a lot of these really, really big, huge brands are mass produced, and they're not necessarily taking, the time and care and the love, as you mentioned, to really put things into their products. But with local vendors, it's just a different kind of essence. It's a different passion behind that when you're supporting them. So I'm super grateful. I love supporting other local vendors as well. I just actually finished up a market on Sunday
Ooh.
with Market in the Alley. They're one of my favorites. They do a bunch of different vendor events around Vegas. But yeah, I always post on my Instagram, my kind of where I'll be for that month and just different things to support. But yeah, local vendors are a great, great way. If there's any small businesses on here watching this who are thinking about being a vendor, I would definitely say go for it. But it's one of the easiest ways to connect with people, to kind of explain your products, explain your passion, how you got started, what you use in it. Sometimes on social media, they're like little quick hits, but it's just something different to be able to talk really face to face with folks. So I'm a big, big, big fan of vendor events.
So speaking of what you just said, okay, supporting you, get to talk about your story in person, which is another reason why you want to support. Come meet everyone's energy, all the
Yeah.
local vendors that you're wanting to support, or maybe you don't know who is here in Vegas. You won't know until you go outside, go to these vendor events, and really support all of us who are out here grinding to give you great products, give you great services. So that brings me into your why. How did you get started with hand sanitizer and soap?
Yeah, so to throw it back a little bit, again, not too far, but throw it back to honestly the COVID days when COVID really first happened and first hit, and everything kind of shut down. Again, I've always thought not only local first, but to be honest with you, black first. So a lot of my everyday essential products that I use are black owned. So it's everything from the toilet paper that I use, the toothpaste that I use, um, just about everything that I can is black owned, or I try it for it to be. So when COVID first happened, I was kind of looking around and I knew I wanted to support, a black owned business, but I wanted something that was really an essential product that people use, that I knew I would use and that I would consistently support. So I did look up a couple of black owned hand soap vendors because that was the one thing where it's like, oh, easy. You got to use soap, right?
Right.
So I did look up a couple. I tried a couple. I tested a couple. And to be honest, it always felt like something was missing when I tried it.
Mm.
Either it was way too thin, or the smell was just a little off, or it, kind of felt a little drying on my hands. I just never really felt, this is a perfect product. I love this product. And I knew if I couldn't find the perfect hand soap, that I could make the perfect hand soap. So that's kind of where I started doing into really deep dive of ingredients, deep dive of everything from bottles to pumps to how I would even, make this work or how it would even happen. But, after a lot of research and testing with, my family and friends and getting their feedback, I kind of got to the point where it's like, okay, I'm ready to do this and I know I can do this. So let's do
Well,
it.
we're so
And it's been 3
happy you
years.
did
Yeah,
it. We're
thank
so happy
you. Me
you did
too.
it.
Me too. And
We're
it's
so
been
proud of
growing.
you.
Thank you. And it's just, I mean, it's been such a great experience because I mean, this is the first, before this, I've never owned a business, been a business owner. To be honest, I didn't know what I was doing. But I'm so, so grateful because at the time I had a really, really, I do have a really great friend and she had a business. And honestly, I went to her and I'm like, hey, I have this idea. You know, I think I want to do this. Like, what do you think? Like, do you think this is going to work out? Like, how can I do this? And she's like, you absolutely are going to do this. Here's exactly, you know, how I did it, the vendors that I use, the bottles where she got her bottles. It was the same organic chemist that she turned me on to too. So I'm forever grateful for all of her, you know, support and just really pouring into me so I could really pour into the business. So it's, again, just supporting local and your friends and everything is just so, so important and such a, you know, kind of root cause of how I got started.
Well, we support you 100%. We are in the process of converting our products over to Black owned. So
Yes.
I'm definitely going to be texting you in regards to give me your list.
Yes, of
Send me
course.
a photo of who you are supporting because I
Yes, I
definitely
will.
want to support minority owned businesses, Black owned businesses, women businesses. So I'm super excited for you. Guys, we met at Mariposa, ended up sitting
Right.
next to each other, saw
Mhm.
the product. I was like, wait a
Right.
minute now, hold up. I think I was more
Yes.
excited than anybody in there. And I was like, we got some hand
Right.
sanitizer and soap.
Listen, anybody who's excited about soap is my type of person, so I love it. I love
Exactly,
it.
exactly. So our family will be placing an order.
Thank
I'm
you.
actually going to be giving some out this year as a Christmas gift. So I'm
Yeah,
super excited. I'm going to do it as stocking
that's perfect.
stuffers. Um, all of the kids are gonna have it, and I have like my own bathroom issues. Like I'm very picky about how I want my bathroom in my
Mhm.
kitchen, so I
Right.
feel like you were just speaking to the inner OCD inside of me.
I love it. I love it. Let me
Because it
tell you.
smells so good.
Thank you. Because one thing I'm gonna do is wash my hands, wash and sanitizers. I'm like the friend
Yes,
who has the sanitizers when you go out to eat and like passes it around the table, like, oh, yep, take some. Here's some.
exactly.
So
And I'm
yeah.
also going to do a video review with your product and me
Oh, cool.
actually using it. I want people to see me using it. This is something new that I'm starting up. I decided to start supporting local vendors like I'm already doing on the live, but I
Mhm.
wanted more people to see your products better. I didn't feel like the lives were really contributing to how great the product is in
Yeah.
hand or the service is. So I'm starting this new segment. So you'll be the second person I'll be doing a review for. So I'm really excited for
Thank you so
that.
much.
And they're gonna get to
Yeah.
see how it suds up, how the texture of it. Because I
Mhm.
when I used it at Mariposa, I was like, oh my God, it
Right.
doesn't smell like this. It
Right.
doesn't feel like this. Oh my
Yeah.
God, my fingers aren't sticky afterwards, and I
Mhm.
got to fan out my hands.
Right.
So I was so excited. So
I
I
love it. I
really
love it.
appreciate
Listen,
it.
as you know, any like the best thing you can do for a small business is to leave a review or tell them how
Yes.
great you know you love it or your experience with it. Because you know, and like I said, you know this when you're grinding and trying to get the word out and try to tell people, it's one thing to tell them from firsthand, but when you have someone who actually like really loves the product and enjoys it and uses it, it's just a whole nother like warm and fuzzy feeling. Like, ah,
Right. The
I'm doing something
validation
good.
we crave.
Right. So thank you so much. And thank you for all that you do too, for even having people, you know, on your lives. Again, I'm a big, big supporter of local businesses and what you do is definitely, definitely great for the community as well. So thank you for all that
Thank
you do.
you. Well,
Yeah.
make sure you go ahead and drop your handles. How can we find you? How can we follow you? Everyone that's here on the live, make sure you
Yes.
follow her and make sure you share the live so other people can know we got some local hand soap and sanitizer
We
up in
do.
here.
We
So drop your
do.
handles, please.
Yes. So on IG, I am J.Essentials Shop. Same as TikTok, J.Essentials Shop, which I'm trying to build up a little bit on my
Oh,
TikTok side. Are
so
you on
everybody
TikTok at
go run
all?
and follow her on
Follow
TikTok right now.
I am
Right
trying.
now.
Listen, I'm trying to get the content up over there, but it's coming soon. But also J.Essentials Shop. My website is jessentialshop.com. And again, if you have any questions or any, you know, want to connect one-on-one or anything like that, my email is info@jessentialshop.com.
Perfect, guys. So Yes, she has the essentials that you need. She support Black owned and minority brands. She already has other products from other companies where they have toothpaste and stuff like that. So you really can change your household to local vendors, to
Mhm.
local businesses that best support your need, your lifestyle. There is no excuse. There's so many businesses coming out of the pandemic, guys. People woke up, saw that there are needs, and they are fulfilling it.
Yeah.
So come get your gift, even if it's not for yourself. You know someone who loves being clean,
Mhm.
who's always up under their nails, who washes their hands too many times. This is the great product for people like
Yes.
us, okay? We don't
Right.
need no more food coupons and Amazon
Right.
cards. We need this.
Yes. I love it. I love it. And you mentioned something so great too about, like, again, black businesses and all of that. Out of COVID, so many are coming up. It's so, so important. And not only just mine, but all of them that we support. Because unfortunately too, sometimes when that support is not there, or it's just, people don't know about it necessarily, it's so, so hard to not only have a business, but to maintain a business, to make, again, have profit in your business. So even if you tell a friend who tells a friend who tells a friend, that just does so, so much. So any local business that you know, that you love, if you want to write a review, if you want to share it with somebody, that means, I promise you, means the world to any business owner.
And remember, guys, it's free to share, it's free to
Yeah.
save, and it's free to promote. We're not
Yep.
asking you to go tell everybody it's the greatest product in the world. It's, hey, I tried this. This works. This is an alternative outside of some of these other chemical products. And so this would be great for you. Recommend it to someone else. Remember, sharing is caring, and that's how we prevent disease, anyways, when we're out here talking about what we need. So just thank you so much for
Yeah.
coming on today.
Of
Thank you for
course.
sharing. You're always welcome to join us and come
Thank
back. We
you.
are getting our YouTube channel
Oh,
set.
I love
So,
that. I definitely have to follow that too. Girl, I'm trying to get hooked up on YouTube too. All these platforms, right?
yes, yes.
Yes.
And
Before we
what we're
go to,
doing,
I just want to
go ahead.
just throw it out there too. I would love, I know, appreciate your support and everybody who's watching the live, to drop a coupon code if anybody is interested, for my website too. It's just thank you 15. So thank you
Thank you,
15,
15.
and you'll get 15% off of your order.
Yes, guys. So thank you. 15 is the promo code. Make sure you take advantage. And the only soap I use is in my house.
Oh,
Yes, so you can get this
that's
inside your house and now carry the hand sanitizer on the go with you. And then
amazing.
also take the soap with you so you can wash your hands, so you can not use, chemicals.
Yeah.
So that would be great.
Yeah.
So yes, the YouTube channel, we're opening up. We want to have longer sessions with you guys. Hopefully start doing some in-person sessions too, because we could
Oh,
have
I
been
love that.
washing our hands, talking
Yes.
about the product right then and there.
I love
So
it.
we really want to up the lives.
I
We've been
love
doing
it.
this for about
It's
eight
growth.
months and we
I
want
love
to upgrade.
that. I love it. I love all that you do, girl.
So thank you guys for coming to support. Again, thank you, 15, correct?
Yes. Thank you,
Thank you, 15,
15.
for the promotion
J.Essentials.com.
code. No excuse, guys. Make sure you go to her website. Make sure you follow her on TikTok. She'll be getting
Yes.
some more content out, and we support you. And as soon as you have a new product, please let us know,
Yes.
and please come back and join us
I
soon, okay?
will. I would love to. Thank you so much.
Bye,
Bye. Thanks,
everybody.
everybody.
Something about this girl, man, from around my way. Ever try to hold back your